The invisible enemy that has invaded the country 7 months ago has brought about a series of shocks, including a downward spiral in the economy as well as death. But even as the country crosses the 50,000 COVID-19 infections mark, with a death toll of 934, a majority of Kenyans have thrown caution to the wind, disregarding the Health Ministry guidelines. Mombasa County Assembly has suspended sittings for 2 weeks after 4 members and 3 staffers reportedly tested positive for COVID-19. This was after MCAs were recently tested after it emerged that one of them had contracted the disease. This comes just 4 days after Uasin Gishu County Assembly was also suspended after some members tested positive for the virus. In Mombasa County still, at least 3 secondary schools have been shut down over COVID-19 infections, days after the country reopened learning institutions countrywide. Several teachers from Star of the Sea secondary schools, Mamangina Girls High School and Tononoka Boys Secondary School were reported to have contracted the virus, leading to the closure. Unfortunately, Tononoka Secondary School principal Mohamed Hamis succumbed to COVID-19 related complications. Earlier on in the week, Acting Health Director General Patrick M.O.H had stated that there is a wide community transmission of the virus and there is a severe form of the disease.
Whatever is happening at the community level is that we have widespread community transmission of the disease, and more people are coming to the facilities.
His sentiments came at a time when hospitalization is at its peak, with Dr. M.O.H admitting that the rate of the hospital admission had doubled in the past 2 months due to COVID-19.
All age groups are affected. We are losing more and more people who are younger and who don't have any coexisting medical conditions.
As of Sunday, a total of 1,198 COVID-19 patients were admitted to various facilities in the country, while 3,437 were under the home-based isolation care. Outside of Nairobi, the Rift Valley has been hardest hit as the disease spreads to rural areas, claiming lives including those of frontline workers. Uasin Gishu County has recorded 181 cases since Saturday, with 1 medic succumbing to the disease at the M.O.H Teaching and Referral Hospital and 20 health workers infected. Health CS Mutahi Kagwe had warned that the country would easily slide into a second COVID-19 wave unless Kenyans take serious measures issued by the Ministry of Health to contain the disease.
Even the citizens themselves make it very difficult for the politicians not to have those rallies. Because if a politician is driving around or getting out of a meeting and you gather around and you stop the person, the politician, from moving, you cannot really blame that person for beginning and starting to address those people. So it is not just the political class, it is also citizen responsibility.
He particularly warned politicians against holding large gatherings in various parts of the country in total disregard of the COVID-19 containment measures, in what continues to be disregarded as the country gets into a full campaign mode following the release of the Building Bridges Initiative report. Dana Rose, K24 Evening Edition.